It was May 2008. DC had just released a new Batman film 3 years prior, introducing Christian Bale's Batman to the big screen and taking the world by storm. Marvel had found small success in an unusual hero, Blade. As DC geared up to release the sequel to its new Batman franchise, Marvel would finally find its own mega hit with another small hero. Iron Man would go on to make over $500 million in the box office, and become the launching pad for what would become the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kevin Feige would draw up a master plan bringing the Marvel comic books that we loved as children to the big screen, in live-action masterpieces that left nerds and even haters lining up to see the next installment in the MCU. And then the announcement of a lifetime would come.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people. So when we needed them, they could fight the battles that we never could.
The Avengers would release in theaters in May of 2012. The film would go on to gross over $1 billion. The MCU had now become a powerhouse, taking over the industry and changing the directory of filmmaking. Sequels would follow. Some good, some absolutely trash. But each film would only tighten the stranglehold that the MCU had on the film industry. And then, we got this.
Got a smile for me, huh?
A smile?
Yeah. I'm offering to help you. Least you could do is give me a smile.
How about a handshake? I'm Veers.
People call me the Don.
Wow. Here's a proposition for you. You're going to give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm going to let you keep your hand.
Take it.
What, no smile?
How long will you play Captain Marvel?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Why? Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah.
This wasn't the first sign of trouble with the MCU, but it was the first sign that the fans were beginning to turn against the franchise. Many franchises throughout the years eventually develop a toxic fanbase. But was this toxic, or were the films progressively getting worse and worse? The casting of Brie Larson at the same point in time that the franchise was losing its two biggest heroes left many fans saying goodbye to the franchise after the events of Endgame. But still, the MCU had one more trump card to play. And it turned out to be its last. After Spider-Man Nostalgia Way Home, things have gotten only worse for this franchise. They have cranked out trash Disney show after trash Disney show. We got a token Captain America, a She-Hulk from the depths of hell, and the feminization of every male character that you can think of. The once great MCU has now become a directionless rocket, not aimed at the sky, but aimed at the fans who once helped build the very franchise. With even some of the writers of these shows verbally attacking fans online. The MCU is now making the mistake of ignoring the very people who have the ability to keep the franchise alive, and continues to push out talentless clown acts as scripts, rushing CGI in films and telling the fans that if they don't like the throw-up that is on screen, it is only because they are toxic. For years fans have put up with the floating heads, the terribly written villains, and the plot holes so big they could swallow the earth whole. But lately the garbage that Marvel is spilling seems to have a stench to it that even the most die-hard fans cannot ignore. Some are taking a whiff of smelling salt in order to get hyped for the up-and-coming Ant-Man film. Others are no longer buying into the bullshit. The rise of the MCU was miraculous. The fall has been hilariously sad. Yes, the MCU has fallen, but we have supplied it with enough money that it is now falling into an endless pit of garbage. Anyone who has purchased a ticket to any MCU film in the past has only helped feed this monstrosity that we are now facing. And things will only get worse from here. This has been the story of the rise and fall of the MCU. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching.